Good day to you, everybody all over the world. I'm happy to be here again on this our channel, which is Read and Understand the Bible. First of all, I want to thank you, my viewers, and most of you who do correct me on areas where they see the need for me to improve. So I send my greetings to you all. Today's video is to cover Genesis chapter 10 and chapter 11. If you have done the reading, you will know that it has to be about the Tower of Babel. And the topic for today is, why did God do not make human have success in constructing that tower to heaven? You know the way I do it. I do narrate the whole history which is recorded there, because that is what usually makes us get the actual message in the chapter or chapters. Genesis chapter 10 begins with how humans start to spread and how places were named after them. If you have read your Genesis chapter 10, you will have come to see the genealogy of the three sons of Noah, Japheth, Shem, and Ham. And you will have seen names in them, which later become names of cities that were recorded in the Bible. Examples of these names were Put, Canaan, Jebusites, Girgashites, Amorites, Cush, and so on. All of these were names of the descendants of Noah. So when I mentioned to you that where Cain ran to at Genesis chapter 4 was given no name, that was because nobody lived there. Now here you can see it. So this is the reason why I said sometimes when you are reading your Bible, you don't understand it. You don't need to stop and be looking for the meaning. Continue your reading. Have where you don't understand written down or in your mind. So later, as you continue the reading of your Bible, you will come to see the meaning of that place you did not understand at first. That is all about Genesis chapter 10. Now, moving on to Genesis chapter 11, you will now come to realize that one of the descendants of Ham, whose name is Nimrod, Cush, so his father's name is Cush, gathered human and he told them, let us make a celebrated name for ourselves. Let us build a tower from earth to heaven. And they came together at a plain land of Shinar. Then they started building. This time, people living on earth, every one of them were one language. Though the Bible did not mention that actual language. We don't need to assume that this is their language. In fact, the original language humans spoke in those days may not even be among the language people speak now. They started the building. The record here says at Genesis chapter 11 verse 5 to 7 that, but the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the sons of men had built. And the Lord said, indeed the people are one, and they all have one language, and this is what they begin to do. Now nothing that they propose to do will be withheld from them. Come, let us go down, and they confuse their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So then God confused their language. If you read that place, you may have the feeling that because God said that there is nothing they will propose to do and will be withheld from them is the reason whereby God confused their language. Well, it may be from a different standpoint, but actually it is not. If you cast your mind back to the third video, which covers Genesis chapter 2, I explained to you the mystery of the number 7. So, the creation of heaven and earth, this life we are living, was done by God too. Then on the seventh day, the Bible said God rested from his activity, or God rested. God did not just have 7 days as a pleasure day or the day to sleep, but rather it is the day of conclusion to watch, what he had made for six days and to continue working at it. So if that definition I give, number 7, which is conclude, if you actually get the gist, then here you will know that one of the reason why God created man is at Genesis chapter 1 verse 28, that God said, be fruitful, become many, and spread all over the earth. Now, God will not tolerate them, that they should not decide that they want to live together just in one place. That is against the purpose of God. Apart from the fact that it is against God's will, it is also not good for man. Now, let's look at just one reason. Assuming in our day, such houses is being built, for sure, not everyone will go and live there. One of the reasons we will not go is that we have seen houses that collapsed and claims many lives. But today, they had never seen house or building that was built and it gets collapsed and claims human life. If this tower was being built and in the middle of the night while all of them were sleeping and it collapsed and it killed all human, then the purpose of God had not been accomplished. Then God have to restart again. But because God is almighty, Alpha and the Omega, he knows the end from the beginning. And what he has proposed, he continued working at it to have it accomplished. Then he confused their language. Every human have to go their way, like we are today, scattered all over the world. Then the purpose of God for human living everywhere is now achieved. God will not tolerate a mass death that will kill all human just at once. So till another time, thank you for watching.